Welcome to Corriere Canadese at Go Live TV and to Corriere Can Media Group. Joe Volpe, the publisher of North America's only Italian language daily newspaper, Corriere Canadese, and here with the comment of the day. So here's the comment of the day. It's about identification, celebration, assimilation, and fear of deportation. You know, it's 2018. Someone should remind the leadership debaters in the contest for the next government of Quebec. Evidently, the xenophobic fires of racial and regional insecurity have yet to adapt themselves to the contemporary world, at least the one that we know here in Canada. There is a resistance to the inexorable, steady advance of society we are only remotely aware exists already in our own backyard. President Trump has unleashed and legitimized the appeal of reactionary, quote, make America or any other entity great again, end of quote, populist, sloganeering excuse to cut out the other guy. It's a dog whistle suggestion that privilege, to be truly that, must be shared with as few people as possible. Quebec leaders now want to ensure the survival of the French language. And so they debate a proposal that would result in the expulsion of permanent residents who cannot pass a French language competency test after 3 years in the country/province. No discussion regarding the economic and social integration of those same people or the negative consequences of their deportation, nor in fact of their children. Maybe they're resentful that people can live life in a different language, dress differently, enjoy different music, delight in different foods, value their distinctive physiology. They still promote the values of the rule of law, collective good, honesty, acceptance, and mutual respect. Sylvia Mendez, a native of Mexico City, is a Spanish language radio personality right here in Toronto. Yesterday, she also co-chaired the 24th celebration of Mexico Independence Day, independence from the liberation of Spanish government in 1810. Ms. Mendez says, it's more of an opportunity to celebrate that we're part of Canada and that we can bring an experience and culture that has intrinsic value for which we are right to be proud. And she should be. Nathan Phillips Square was teeming with people from Toronto's 16,000 strong Mexican-Canadian community. Some even spoke English. Over in another corner of the square, a dedicated group of Brazilian expats were collecting to show support for democratic principles and freedom of expression as exemplified by their hero candidate for the presidency in the upcoming Brazilian elections. They're doing it in Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, with a sprinkling of Polish and German. Brazil is a multicultural country. Rosina Schmidt, a former sergeant in the Brazilian police force, as well as counselor in the Canadian Advisory Council to the Brazilian consulate, says there are approximately, ready, 55,000 Brazilians in the GTA. Quote, Canada is our country now, she says, but we still maintain our affiliation to the rights of assembly and democratic principles. We need to show support to people like Major Jair Bolsonaro, who had the courage to stand up for similar principles despite great physical, personal risk. End of quote. For those who follow the news, Bolsonaro was the victim of a knife attack at a public political demonstration 2 weeks ago. He is the front-runner in an election to replace the discredited Lula. Bolsonaro is also of Italian background. There are 351,992 Brazilians who have the right to vote in Italian elections. Employing the multiplier we use in Canada to estimate such registered eligible voters to extrapolate to residents, that suggests that Brazil is home to close to 4 million ethnic Italians. Now, they all speak Portuguese as well. So, another quote. Language does not prevent us from shaping our future together, says Captain Oliveiro Acevedo, a spokesman for the pro-Bolsonaro crowd. There are approximately 6,000 Brazilian expats entitled and registered to vote in next month's election, right here in the GTA. For us, it's an opportunity for Canadians to play a role in the promotion of Canadian values abroad, he said. I agree. Rosina Schmidt explained to me that a significant number of Brazilians fall into the category of undocumented workers. She did this when several people around us insisted that the numbers, already large by my calculation, would have been larger if there were not the pervasive view that immigration officials were trolling the grounds in search of people to deport. They must have been watching the Quebec debate. Toronto City security guard monitoring the square, an Afghani, tried to put their fears to rest. Joe Volpe for Corriere Canadese, Go Live TV, and Corriere Media Group. Thanking you for listening, for watching, and inviting you to stay tuned in Italian and in Portuguese. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Corriere.com. Thank you.